Yeah, Bang Bang Ray Hill. Crack cocaine, yeah. I was on it for what, 8 years? 8 years. Used to rob people all the time. Had to get money for it, but at first I had plenty of money anyway. I didn't really bother. I was just like taking it and enjoyed it and had fun with it, yeah. And I met these girls. One I fell in love with, Ario. Nice kids, mate, but crack. They got me on the crack really, really bad. Can't just blame them. I was on it myself, yeah. And her sister, Tamara, absolutely beautiful. Used to run for England juniors, and she's done the back of her leg, yeah. And she got into crack bag as well as Ario. Anyway, used to go to parties with them, and they used to work, do other things for guys and this, that, and the other, and for crack, and that's what crack does. Yeah, if you ain't got the money, you got to go and get it. And for a woman, it's a lot easier than what it is for a man, because a man's got to rob, the woman's just got to stay in there and do something to the man, and she gets her crack. Anyway, I've had a bit of trouble with a few guys that serve the crack up, and I just took it a couple of times. Just took the stuff, and I couldn't give a monkey. Just took it, just snatch it off them, and go and rob them, and just take it and have a good night, or go 2 or 3 nights, but you take an ounce of it and all this, that, and the other. Yeah. So anyway, they was on my case. They was looking for me, and listen. They was looking for me big time, but they didn't come looking for me that bad, because they knew where I was, but they wouldn't knock at my door or whatever. Anyway, I went to a party, and Tamara, she went to the party with me, and she had another girl with her, beautiful girl. Had a good time at the party. Everyone was enjoying themselves on the pipe, on the coke. Just everyone was just having a nice night. And right at the end of the night, Ariel, my girlfriend, she wasn't about, but her sister said to me, why don't we get an hotel and the two of us have a bit of fun? So I'm up for that. I mean, I love it. So I've got a bit of money anyway. Goes to the hotel, pay and go upstairs to the room, playing games, this, that and the other. And so all of a sudden, Tamara went out the hotel room. She said she'd be back in about an hour. Okay. So she shoots off, but what I don't realise, she shot off and see the guys that I've robbed, and they ain't going to come in the hotel. Maybe they might wait outside or whatever, but they give her something to give to me, and they say once you give it to him, he's easy meat for us, and he might even keel over with it, you know what I mean? And it's a thing called a snowball, yeah? I didn't know what it was or whatever. So I'm in there, and I'm on the pipe, but I'm getting more and more high, and I'm doing all sorts of things and favours for the girls and this, that and the other, and we're doing all sorts of things. I'm really enjoying my night, yeah? And all of a sudden, I see her do something. It was like strange. She got a tin out of a bag, and she got this stuff out of a bag and put it on a pipe. And she said, "Do you want a pipe?" And I went, "What's that?" And I said, "Yeah, it's the new stuff. It's really, really good." Yeah, I just took it, took a great big bit of it down. He went, "Oh, this is the business." I said, "Guess another round." Boom, and all of a sudden, it hit me. Something really hit me bad. Yeah, it was like boing. It was like that's in my head, and I was gone, mate. And I knew that I had to get out of the hotel. Just something that told me I had to get out of the hotel. And she's saying, "No, stay. And I was like, no, I've got to get out. I left my money there. I left all the gear there, the pipes. I just had to get out of the hotel." So I got out of the hotel, man. I'm running down the road now. I'm panicking. I'm really panicking because something's wrong with my body. It's not right. I'm in the right bad way. I feel any minute now I'm going to go, yeah? I'm going to go. I'm dizzy. I'm falling everywhere. And not only that, I'm hallucinating that people are chasing me. So I'm looking around and people are chasing me, shouting out, "Yeah, get him. And I'm running even harder. My heart's going crazy, pumping like good, and I could have had a heart attack, I suppose, I don't know, at any time. It's going mad. And I had to get on my mum's, but I get to my mum's, knock my mum up, and I'm thinking these people are going to come around shooting and stab me up, yeah? And I'm still believing that people are chasing me. So I'm knocking my mum's door. It's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And she shouts at her, who is it? So I went about the stairs, it's me, Mum, let me in, please. She said, Mum, let me in. So I'm now getting, I'm looking out the window, shutting the curtains and everything, petrified that something's going to happen. My mum said, what's up with you? You don't seem right. I said, well, I don't know, you know what I mean? So anyway, I phoned up a cab firm, yeah, and they wouldn't come over to me. They wouldn't come, and they sat on the other side. They walked to a cab firm down in Crown Street, which is about, I don't know, a couple of 300 yards down the road. Get to the cab firm, and I said, look, mate, I said, you know who I am, always get a cab, I only live up the road. I've got no money at the minute, but I need to go to the hospital. I'm in a bad way, yeah. I think I've been OD'd. Someone's given me something and it's really fucking, and these are Somalians, yeah. I said, I'm in a bad way. I said, please, like, give me a bit of grief, help me out, mate. Breathing space. So he went, come on, mate, come on, give me this. Went to hospital, went to Hammersmith Hospital, Duke Home Road. Goes in there, goes into the A&E. And straight away, I'm in A&E. I said to the nurse, look, I think someone's spiked me with drugs, and I said, I don't feel right. I said, someone's put something on my drink or whatever it is, and I feel a bit dodgy. And she said, well, one minute. And all of a sudden the doctor came out and he looked at my eyes and said, get into the room quick. He got me in the room, done my heart, done all the bits and pieces. And he said, yes, he said, you've been, you're OD'd. He says, and it looks really, really bad, you know, you're in a terrible way, you know what I mean? He says, you know, like, you're lucky you did come. I said, because you could have just passed away and died. My heart's fucking crashing. He said, your heart's going mad. He went, I come back in a minute, he put 2 jabs in my arse, yeah? He said, you'll be right in about, 20 minutes, half an hour, yeah? But I'm going, I can see myself drifting, yeah? He said, keep your eyes open, you know, keep talking to me. There's a nurse comes, keep talking to me, right? I'm still awake. And I think I'm going to go, you know? I think it's going to go. And all of a sudden, I started feeling a bit more together. And the doctor came in and said, listen, he said, who OD'd you? I said, I don't know. I said, I was at a party. He said, and I had a drink. And I said, and I went, I just felt something dodgy. He said, look, I'd like to get the police involved here because like you were so near to death. You know, you don't realise how close you was to dying. If you hadn't got here when you got here, you could have been dead within an hour. You know, he said, I'd like to get, I said, listen, don't get the police involved, mate, because it's not, you know, it's not one of them parties. So I tried to talk to him and he let me go. He said, all right, look, I'll let you go. I have to stay there. I just stayed there for 3 or 4 hours, you know what I mean? But, in the end, I just got up and got out, you know, and walked down the road to a cab company and went to my mum's house, borrowed some money from my mum to pay the cab firm and pay the cab firm around the corner. So I owed my mum now. All my money was left in a hotel. Now I know that the people she's bought it from, you know, she's given it to me through these guys, and she ain't got the arsehole to tell me. She's just giving this stuff, and she must have been involved in it. You know, now I'm looking for her, but I'm also looking for the people that give her that to top me. Really, you know what I mean? If they had been outside, I mean, I don't know. As long as hallucinations or what it was, as far as I was concerned, people were chasing me down the road, and I was running as fast as I can to get away. There could have been. I don't know, it was hallucination or was it, did I see people chase me down the road, yeah, with knives and things. So now I get hold of her, I said, I want to know who's done it. She told me it was, what's the name? I ain't saying it on the phone, so I went, oh, fair enough, yeah, fair enough. So now, I'm looking for him big time, man. I want him bad because he's trying to kill me, you know what I mean? He's gone over the top. I know I nicked something off him. I nicked an nozzle off him. I went in a bit heavy, I nicked it, but does it, you know, come on, give me a good iron or whatever it is if you can, but don't, like, top me that way, yeah? So I'm looking for him, I can't find him nowhere. I eventually, my girl Ario, she comes back from where she's come back to, and she's come back from America. She's come back from America and she's gone to see Witney Houston and Bobby Brown. She comes back a fucking raving crackhead. I'm on about a really bad crackhead. I mean, we're both on crack, but she come back absolutely bonkers. She's saying that Witney Houston and Bobby Brown have got her on crack so bad that she doesn't know where she is, yeah? And they've took advantage of her, you know, especially Bobby Brown. And Witney Houston, I know, and anyway, so I can't believe it. The story she's telling me about Witney Houston and Bobby Brown, what went on, it's crazy. I mean, Bobby Brown took advantage of her, you know, and she's absolutely stunning now, you know. He took advantage and done some terrible things to her, yeah? And she's telling me, yeah, but she was involved because she stopped phoning me. But then I told her about what happened to me, OD, this, that and the other, and she happens to know who it is. So she's told me who it is. I really know, really, for her sister, but I don't know 100%, but Ariel's telling me who it is. Now, I'm in Hammersmith, and I happen to see these guys, these two guys that they're telling me that's done the business, yeah. And I've got to be careful about these because they're a bit lively. They know a few people around that little man of Hammersmith, so I've got to be a bit shrewd about how I go about it. I've got this jacket on, which is really over the top, so I'll get rid of the jacket, hide the jacket somewhere. And there's me, just them two, and I've got a great big carving knife in my back. Right. I'm going to do them, mate. I ain't going to stab them to death, you know. I've just got it there for my own protection as such, yeah, because I know they're tooled up, yeah. So all of a sudden, I'm running down King Street, Hammersmith, yeah. I'm running down now. I know that I've got to do this quick, otherwise they pull out something, I pull out something, someone's getting really, really hurt or dead. I don't know on my thing, yeah. So I'm running quick, also I hit one on the back of the head. He goes over, the other one turns around. As he turns around, bang, I've hit him too. And they've both gone over. Now I can either pick the knife out, take the knife out of my back of my pocket, my back of my jeans, and stab them up, or I can just smash them to pieces. So I done the opposite. I thought, nah, I ain't gonna stab them up, mate. I'm not into that stabbing game. I'm not even gonna kill them. You get me? It's ridiculous to start stabbing them up here, get crowded away, big carving knife plunges them in, up for murder, cameras everywhere. Fuck that. I ain't having it. So I pick up these bins and I'm smashing them with these fucking bins, these rubbish bins, yeah? Smashing them over the head, mate. I'm just giving it, yeah. Listen, they can't move, mate. I'll punch their lights out, you know, they're spark. I'm smashing them as much as I can. I'm smashing all their heads, their hands. I don't give them monkeys. I can't want to kill them. Don't want to kill them, as it goes without saying. You know, but you never know hitting someone across the head, but I'm just going into one. I smashed them to pieces. I was treading all over their hands and everything, you know what I mean? Their legs. It's only me, two black guys there in this sort of Hammersmith Grove. And I battered them, mate. I smashed them to pieces. But not only did I smash them to pieces, I went down the pocket, nicked all their gear, nicked all their money. Mate, I really smashed them to pieces. Listen, they'd know who it was because I come behind and went there, and then I turn, bang, the other one, and it was gone. They was Sparko. I can bang, mate, you know what I mean? And they was Sparko, you know. Lucky I wasn't on gear because it was a bit, you don't know what you'd done on gear, yeah? Not being wrong, you're being on gear. I suppose, if I'd have piped then I wouldn't have even bothered. I'd have asked them for more gear, you know what I mean? Got stabbed up myself. So I'm running down Hammersmith Grove, got my jacket, put my jacket on, and then just shot off and met Ariel. And I told her what I'd done, you know what I mean? She said, right, she said, you're out of what you shouldn't do that. Now they're gonna come and get you, mate. They're gonna come and get you big time. I said, listen, they ain't gonna come and get me in no time. They have to go in hospital for fucking rest of their life, mate. They're in a bad way. She said, no, they won't do it either that way. They're gonna come and get you, mate. You know what I mean? They're crackheads, the dealers. They're gonna come and get you. I said, no, they ain't. So the only way for me to sort this out, I'm with some dodgy people on myself, yeah. So I'm going to go and see my pals, the pals I know, big time pals, and bet they all know that I'm on the gear because the state of me, yeah, they know that I'm on the gear. So they're saying, so when I go and see them, I say, look at the state of you, mate, what's happened to you, mate? I said, look. I explained to him, look, I need help, you know what I mean? I need help to get off this shit, you know? I'm doing a fortune on it, and I said, look, what's happened? I said, well, I'll give these two guys a right good idea, and now it's on top for me, yeah, and they're looking for me. You know, so what do you want us to do? I said, look, come on, let's go and look for these people and do it, and just finish it, mate. Just smash it to pieces and just finish it. So we're driving around four-handed now. We're driving around four-handed down Amherst Grove, Amherst, all around that area. And we happened to cop a little further than them, and we jumped out baseball bats, big bars, and we smashed them to pieces. You know, goes into their crack house, goes run, smash the door down, smash the crack house to pieces. Everybody in there out, smash all the geezers in there that think they're big time trying to nick all their money, nick all their gear. Right, and that's it. That's going to be the end of it, mate. Don't worry about that. That's the end of it. They ain't done no more of that. Big companies coming on them, we're going to bash them right up. So in the end of the day, we win the day, yeah. I go and see Ario, but Tamara is the one behind it all, yeah. And I don't want to see her no more, fuck Tamara. And anyway, but what happens to me, I'll go and do a bit of work. I'll go and do the car phone warehouse thing, yeah. And me and Ario, I've got a few bob because I sell a few phones. I'm going down to an hotel, meeting Ario. So I go down and meet Ario down the hotel. I'm in this place called Stepping House, right near to the one that's caught fire in Ladbroke Grove, Little Hill, yeah. So I'm in there, and all of a sudden she's phoned me up. You know, she's in the hotel. I go down, a bit of money, have a good time, a really good time. Go back to the hotel. Few phone calls from Ario, few phone calls, yeah, well, I'm coming up to see you, she don't come up and see me. Nothing happens, yeah. So I'm on the gear waiting for her to come up, but I'm really on it bad now, really bad. You know, we've been doing this for about 5 days on the gear. But I'm on it really bad now. I'm trying to rope over my balcony. If anything happens to me, I'm trying to jump over the balcony and the rope go down. It's madness, fucking things that go through your head. Kill myself, yeah. So anyway, I'm on the back. This is about what, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm out of it. There's no more stuff, but I'm gone. I'm stoned out my nut. I want to get some more stuff, but I'm just laying in my bed. All of a sudden, crash. But before that, whilst I'm in my house on the pipe, and it stinks like anything. Whilst I'm in the house on the pipe, my door goes. Not knock at the door. Open the door. There's these 2 women there, asking me, would I like to do something with my television. I said, no, I'm not interested. Don't forget, I've just done this car phone warehouse sorting that. I'm going, no, I'm not interested in all that. No, I've got money, so I'm not interested. No, nothing. They go away, but when they smash my door down, what made it even worse, when I smashed my door down, they reckon I've got 2 guns down the right hand side. So when I come out, they wanted me to walk backwards. I never fell over, they'd have shot me anyway, but they didn't. But then they got me, right? And the 2 women that knocked my door were Old Bill. They were out there, aren't they? They're Old Bill. They just come to see what I was in, you know. And anyway, they nicked me, took me to Wembley. But I'm going to tell a big story about how I got nicked at Wembley Police Station and all that and the other. But I'll do it later. But this is really around about what they did to me. They tried to kill me on the thing called a snowball. So I'm going to talk. That's it, really. So anybody knows more about the snowball, let me know, yeah. Not in the comments there. Nice one, bye.